How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be taking a look at some more Baby Dragon spam attack strategies and how to 6-star some bases. So we're jumping right in. And of course we are sending in the flying machine into the giant Mega Tesla. A lot of times on this very popular layout with sort of the multiple quadrants, it's sort of anti-P.E.K.K.A. And with a lot of times there is an air expo as well, but on this base in particular, as long as you send in the air machine into the Tesla so it can sort of tank, then you're in pretty good shape. So now we're just sort of spreading around the baby dragons, using their breath ability whenever they can hit 2, but ideally whenever they can hit 3 air targeting defenses. And so we're able to have roughly 2 full health baby dragons, and I was gonna say 2 small health baby dragons, but that one died to an air bomb. So now when we move on to the second stage, there's only 2 firecrackers in this stage, so it should be a pretty easy cleanup with the baby dragons. Ideally, you want to send in the flying machine in a spot where it can help generate its ability. And even if it is super low health, as long as it has the 3rd tier ability before it gets into range of the air targeting defense, like the firecracker, like it will be able to survive and help tank very, very well for the baby dragons. So there we saw it was able to tank the firecracker and the Tesla long enough. And they had a troll Tesla on this other side, but with the flying machine's ability, it can literally just zoom across the entire map. So let's take a look at this next one. Another quadrant base. Again, sending in the flying machine on the side of the Mega Tesla. A lot of times the flying machine will take out whatever's in front of the archer tower, get in range of the archer tower, start tanking, and then you can usually start your deployment. So we'll speed through this first portion as I wait. Now that it's in range, we want to eventually save the flying machine, so I send in a baby dragon to try and help the flying machine take out the Tesla. Just barely, doesn't have enough damage and health yet, so I think that should work better once it's a level 25 flying chopper. But now the baby dragons are going all over the place. It can sometimes work out if the outpost troops are near like a central portion of the base, because then the baby dragons will lock on to the archer or the barbarian, and it will drag their attention into the core of the base, and then you can use the ability and just blast through everything in the core. So even though they had a maxed out air expo, it did not matter. So now we've got the sort of the classic 5 firecracker setup. So a lot of times if there are 5 firecrackers on the second stage, I sometimes like to use 1 raid cart if I have a bunch of dragons still alive. If I don't have that many dragons, especially if I only have like the 2 bonus ones and maybe 1 baby dragon, I'll be forced to use the extra 2 spots as baby dragons, as I feel the baby dragons are the most effective. But on this base particularly, I saw that the raid cart or the cannon cart could outrange both of these defensive cannons, and then I could directly target the firecrackers as the ground hero rotates around the base. We also got kind of lucky. We found all of the remaining Teslas. So as long as we pay attention to the raid cart, make sure that it's out of range of that cannon. It's just barely out of range. And typically it's whenever your raid cart, its range actually hits the cannon, like the edge, it will be in range. Sometimes it can be just outside and still do well. But now we can really just send in the last couple of dragons and clean up the base. So I highly recommend using the baby dragons. It only takes a couple of levels to start to max them out. And once they're maxed out, they can be your central focus for each attack. So again, another one of these sort of, exteriorly guarded, giant Tesla. So we're going to send in the hero to clear out the high hit point trash buildings in front of it. Have it start taking the Archer Tower. And then once that finishes up, we will deploy the rest of the baby dragons. Sneaky little air bomb there that helps kill the lower hero flying machines. Very, very sneaky. But we are able to directly target the Tesla, so it's not too much of a problem. And we're able to take it out before it can actually relock onto the next baby dragon. So now we're just trying to use the fire breath abilities, definitely on the lower range Archer Tower. Those things do a lot of damage. And then of course the air bombs and the roaster. Now that all of those go down, we have 3 kind of low health baby dragons, which is kind of unfortunate. As I upgrade the healing hut, they will gain more health for the second attack, but we are going with the ground hero because our air hero died, and they have the 5 firecracker setup, so we're going in with a raid cart, try to outrange this cannon. A Tesla popped, which was very, very close. Luckily we had a baby dragon quickly accessible, so we could take it out. So now we're trying to take out this cannon, and then the cannon cart will take out the other firecrackers. So now it's just the 3 other firecrackers for 3 baby dragons. Use the breath ability, take out the auto outpost, and clear the pathing. And it was very, very close, but we had just enough health on that last baby dragon to take out the firecracker. Probably could have gotten through the rest of the base with just the cannon cart alone, but they do attack pretty slow, so there is always that risk of a time fail, unfortunately. And last but not least, taking a look at another one. This one actually has the centralized Mega Tesla, which is nice. And then I thought that this hero would have just enough time to reach the 3rd ability, but this ground expo did lock on. You can see it just barely didn't get the 3rd ability. But one of the chains does go to the firecracker, which is nice. And another chain goes to the Archer Tower. So now we just start sending in the baby dragons. Definitely make sure we can take out the firecrackers up top. Use one of the fire breath abilities to hit the roaster and the Tesla. Barely survived the Archer Tower on the right hand side. Then we have our last baby dragon to directly target the Tesla. I did not want to risk the Tesla retargeting and damaging and like zapping both baby dragons, so I just used the fire breath ability, take it out. I find that as long as you take out the Tesla very efficiently, then you are in a good spot. Now we're looking at one of the I think it was the Gaming Guides base that Itsu covered. This was his 2nd base layout. This one's pretty easy if you have a raid cart. A lot of times the Teslas are to the left and the right of the firecrackers. So once both the firecrackers lock onto the air hero, you can usually get away with sending in just 2 baby dragons on the side, as long as they have enough health to tank the Tesla before they target it. So there we had to invest another baby dragon for that left side Tesla, but now there's just the Archer Tower and the air bombs left. We have another full health baby dragon with the fire breath ability. So once that gold storage goes down and it targets the Archer Tower, it will splash the air bombs, and we're in good shape. Could have used a raid cart, could have used another baby dragon on that right hand side. Doesn't matter too much. I forgot to switch, honestly. So hopefully this video is helpful for you. If you liked it, I encourage you to like and subscribe. There are a couple more videos on the screen if you want to keep on watching. And until next time, take care.